God! God! Quick! God! Quick!
Whoa.
What's that? You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Clear off! You can't just stroll in here! I won't let you Damn, I'm bleeding!
For the cross!
Christ! My head!
For glory! In God's name!
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
How much will you pay me?
Well, what's the price for your silence? You're skinning me here, but all right then. Now, turn around, step back into God's light, and don't tell a living soul what you saw and what you found out. Are we clear?
Crystal clear.
Go on then. But I'm warning you, if I hear a rumor going around that I don't like, you'll have nowhere to hide. Farewell.
Meals every day, wine in the evening.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
I'll take care of the guards. Don't worry.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Don't worry about Buresh. I'll deal with him later.
But...
I came to get evidence against Mint Master Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I should take a look at the tools you're working with. A counterfeit coin die like that will surely be of interest to a lot of people.
What do you mean counterfeit? It's genuine. Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. You don't have to worry about the guards while I'm here.
Wait, but we can't.
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run by Master Buresh and his people. Especially that big fella. What's his name? Neri?
They're the ones that bring us food and drink. But other than that, the mint master runs this place personally. He visits every week, a friendly bloke, always asks us if we need anything.
We're well taken care of.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just discouraged. It's pretty dangerous around here, what with the bandits and the like.
Don't you miss the world above? Sunshine, daylight?
Not really. Come to think of it, we've got everything we need down here.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Why don't you want to leave?
We're just supposed to stay here.
And we're told not to go far. The mint master would be angry.
I'll take care of Vavak. You have my word. With the evidence I'll bring against him, he'll be finished. When I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's really safe that we could go up top?
I'm sure of it.
Well, if you're saying you'll take care of it...
Then, when it's all over, come back and tell us, please. Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Jesus Christ. What are you doing here? Who are you?
Bastard! You You won't.
What? Kurwa! What the?
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! Ah, fuck you!
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! I'll beat you. Show what you're made of!
Burn! Burn in hell!
I'll kill you, you bastard!
Quick! Go! Ja! Go! Go!
Look out, the ceilings are low, sir. Wouldn't want you to hit your head.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
I had a bit of a disagreement with the guards, so I killed them.
Sacre! Well, I suppose it was to be expected someone would be guarding the secret mint. I hope that's all that happened.
No. That's all.
Thank God! There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
They didn't look like they wanted to leave.
How awful. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vivak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. But I'm afraid no matter what Master Baresh told you at the mint, no one will believe us.
Well, the books will have to suffice. His name's there.
I hope so. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Retard's hands, Vivak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people, if you take my meaning.
I'm listening.
I knew you'd understand. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied about the whole scheme. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. To add to what Master Baresh already gave you. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod. Excellent. You won't regret it, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave the Path of Silver to me. Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you, Henry. I wish you the best of luck. Maybe we'll see each other again. And give my regards to Sir Kunzling. It'll be a great weight off his chest.
It was you. You can't say you weren't. You'll pay.
How dare you have it?
Oh. Someone should keep watch over the body.
So,
Are you going? Do you want to arrest your Geralt?
Greetings.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a Thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right, and my conscience was getting the better of me. But if you're itching for a fight and need to vent your ire, there are plenty of locals who will oblige. It's as I said before, nothing has changed in that regard.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake! You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore. I found it. It's mine. I'm keeping it.
I'll buy the stone from you.
It's not for sale.
But Kona from Grund really needs the stone.
Yeah, I know. She came by. And I told her, as I've told everyone else, that I found the stone, so by rights, it's mine. Not just anyone can find a stone like that. Only a person it's destined for. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone else. That would be tempting fate, and nothing good would come of it.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me? Everyone here knows I have it.
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic Thunderstone, and here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Look, this stone is nothing like Kona described. It doesn't even have a hole in the middle.
What are you talking about?
A thunderstone should have a hole from the lightning strike. It's not a thunderstone if there's no hole in it.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive ya.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. They're hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that, but sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard the Quarry. You probably know the place. I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
God grant you health. There. That,
You're good.
if you want... Where do you think you're going?
God! God! Go! God! God!
Meow.
God! Go! 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 Quick!
Stop, man! You're hurt!
Your pardon?
This is a robbery!
But I...
Fuck's sake!
Ass kicking you piece
Ah!
of shit!
Now you're in trouble.
In God's name!
Now you're in trouble. Christ, my head!
By God's will, die! Go! God! God! I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From thence he shall come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Quick! Quick! Ja! Ja! Quick! Ja! Go! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
God grant you health.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh yeah? Who told you that then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Horsham.
There's no inn there, but the Bruthans have a farm out there. So I can guess what's going on here.
Well, I suppose you guessed right. Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthans made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Yes, I'm a lackey, as you say, and I'm not ashamed of it.
All right. I'm a stable boy myself, so basically a lackey too.
So, from one lackey to another, tell me, where's the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthen's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborz and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Nice and slow.
Ah! Whoa, whoa.
What the? Yeah, you'll get used to it. You really didn't.
God damn it. This wasn't supposed to happen. That fucking murderer. Long rescue, my friend. Fucking murderer.
Who's there?
Hey, you there. This is a military encampment, not an alehouse. So you better have good reason to be here. And I'll be glad to hear it.
I came to talk to you.
Hurry up then. I haven't got all day. Welcome to my humble encampment, lad. In the name of Sigismund, by the grace of God, King of Hungary and Croatia, tell me what you're doing here and what your intentions are.
Kindly spare this man, for he's actually a noble lord. And listen carefully. I am Chenyek of Krumberg, sent by the king's army. The commanders have heard that instead of guarding the roads, you've been robbing and fleecing the local people. And they're bloody livid. So from now on, you'll follow orders or be pilloried and forfeit your pay.
Sorry, sir. It's just we haven't been paid for a while, so we've been taking a little on the side, here and there. That was the deal, wasn't it? Live off the enemy's land?
Enough of your excuses. Your conduct has been indefensible. You will desist immediately, return what you have plundered, and hand over to me the local stable boy in your custody.
Very well, sir. As you wish. You can take the prisoner right away. He's tied up, back there, in the dilapidated hut. And please, accept this small, humble gift from me, for causing you such a journey to right our wrongs.
You! This wasn't supposed to happen. That fucking murderer.
Hey!
Clear
Where
off!
are all the saints? Don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Scram! Right now!
Relax. I'm getting there.
Thanks. Thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am, but I'm not hanging around here any longer. Let's get out of here before those thieving bastards change their mind.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who by the way is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone, though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still curious about your Thunderstone story.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever forget it, anyway.
Tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him. Well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move, from the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something, made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me. But thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramhead, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me. You never know. I might find myself a piece of land, or marry into some.
Good afternoon, sir.
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
I'm afraid the stone is unlikely to do him any good. It only brings bad luck.
What? What are you talking about?
You see, because it was stolen, there was a switch in its power. It no longer protects from misfortune. Quite the opposite, in fact. It's cursed. Toying with these things is playing with fire.
I don't believe it. You made that curse up. I'm quite sure the stone will help Peter.
Listen, we need to get that stone out of here. If you want, I'll take a look at your husband and see what I can do about his malady. And then I'm going to take that stone away from here. The longer it stays here, the more trouble it'll cause. I'll return it to its rightful owner, and that will lift the curse. Do you agree?
All right. Fine. But just do something for Peter. And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal it? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechkau, near Kolin, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. See you soon, my friend.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me? As if Marda didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor. Bodily humors aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. What are your nights like? Mladza said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. Try to sleep during the day. But it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Badovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
What am I gonna do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. I examined Peter. His body is fine, but he's plagued by a crippling restlessness of soul.
What are we going to do about it? How do you heal the soul? A cold compress? Prayer?
Prayer certainly won't hurt, but don't worry. There are several things that could help Peter. Making the chamomile decoction is important. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil them briefly together and strain it. It's not hard, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
Would you bring him some? Before I learn to brew it?
I'll get everything. Just keep at it, and don't give up.
Very well. But hurry. I'm worried about what's going on in his head. And that he'll do something to himself the Lord can never forgive. See you later, my friend.
Peter, I have...
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside your head. You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding, and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours, so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Ladder are doing.
I can't go on.
Go! 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 Quick! Quick! Go! Quick! God! God! Go! God!
Whoa, whoa.
There you are! Halt! Surrender! And don't try to get away!
I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You've been lied. Don't think you've been. You'll pay a.
How dare you then?
Oh.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot drink.
Hey, are you the devil himself? Hey, and you shall go to heaven. The prelate.
What's taking so long?
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot drink. Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot drink. Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hot drink. Whoa.
The Lord be with you.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah. It wasn't hard. I walked through the square, shouting it out. Now we just have to wait and see.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Welcome to the best bats in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Henry! Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
Get your act together, we're in deep shit! Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside. He's come to check on things.
What?
Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
Holy shit.
What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
Oh, my head's killing me. Do you have something to drink? Water, I mean.
Did you hear what I said? A councillor's come to inspect the place.
All right. What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor. So it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
so hungry I could eat a horse.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize.
Christ, pardon me.
Let's see then. I hope you find it satisfactory.
Fit for a king! I see your tubs are brand new. I'm impressed.
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
It gives me no pleasure, but I have to say it. If you want to run a bathhouse, I'd expect you to know a thing or two about it.
It was only our first day.
If that's what it looks like after one day, what will it be like after a week or a year?
I'll set everything right, sir. Believe me.
This place is a regular Sodom and Gomorrah. Adam the bathkeeper was right. He's the only one who's up to it.
So it was Adam who sent you?
And I'm glad he did. I'm going to recommend that the council shut down your bathhouse.
You can't just shut me down like that.
Judging by what I've seen here, we have no choice. Good day.
That's ruined it. So much effort for nothing.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to show them all. A woman can build a successful bathhouse as well as any man. Now I'll be a laughing stock.
Hopefully it won't be so bad.
When Adam comes here with that smug smile, I'm going to punch him in the face. Let them lock me up.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all, Henry. It was nice knowing you, but it's time we went our separate ways.
Best of luck. And don't take it so hard.
Farewell.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Looks fine. Quality good.
How did it go?
I went to see him.
Ah, greetings. Good day. Good day to you.
What do you have for sale?
Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye. That sum will convince me. Thank you. And come again, sir.
He'll be able to solve my problem. Heartfelt prayer, sainted by a massive Judas, and Judah from the Don't tell me.
I've been to see Alice.
And?
What did you find out?
You were right. Somebody horribly mutilated her.
How bad was it?
First, somebody strangled her, and then used something sharp to disembowel her and cut off her lady bits.
Good God! Why would somebody do that? Do you think it was a warning?
Probably. But I don't know for whom.
What do you mean?
If somebody killed her and butchered her like that for tattling, then you'd think her tongue would be cut out or something, right?
That's true.
Except her tongue was there. Untouched.
So you don't think they killed her because of me?
I don't think it was because of you. I talked to Lumiere.
With whom?
Well, young maidservants have been getting murdered for some time now. And a certain Lumiere took an interest and tried to track down the killer.
Unsuccessfully, I reckon.
Why? But I learned a lot from him.
Does he at least suspect someone?
He suggested I investigate some of the murders myself. That I might find something new.
What sort of man is he? Can we trust him?
You mean if he killed those girls himself? I don't think so. He was laid off because of it. He was actually lucky I found him. Otherwise, he probably would have drunk himself to death.
You know what? I'll go and see him too. Maybe I can get something out of him that he didn't want to tell you.
So you want to play a good old game of bad night and fair lady?
Well, you're laughing now, but you'd be surprised at how well it works.
Hey? Was that you? Oh.
God be with you, sir.
I'd like to eat and spend the night.
But of course, as you wish, sir. And for how long?
Just for one night.
I'll give you my best room, sir. Will you pay up front?
All right then. I'll pay right now. Here's your money.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot. What would you like?
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging up.